feeling some kind of way. And the reason I'm feeling some kind of way is I feel that we're about to send these children out into the real world and we haven't told them anything about money. You know how I know that? Because I was sent out into the real world and I didn't know anything about money. Wally, what are you talking about? Kindergarten, first grade, all the way through 12th grade, college, master's degree. Nobody ever talked to me about money. And so when I got into the real world, I did a whole bunch of things that were financially not beneficial. I'll just say that. But I was doing it the way that I thought I was supposed to be doing it. I didn't know any differently. And so I didn't realize that the government was basically taking a third of my paycheck. I didn't know about inflation. Uh, I didn't know that there's a tax for everything. And I mean, when you put all that stuff together, it seems like there's more month than money. It seems like you have to get into debt more to try to get out of debt, and it's only like you're trying to do the right thing. All of that was until I found the playbook. The playbook. Like there's a trail to wealth. There's a system of wealth creation, wealth management, how you get your money and keep your money. Did you tell your kids? No, you didn't tell your kids because you didn't know. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Why is it okay? Because we got the system now. We got the system. Wally, what are you saying? I'm saying this. If we're going to be sending these children out into the real world, after they've got their degrees, after they've gotten all this education, we need to teach them what to do with the money that they make. We need to teach these kids what to do with the money that they make. Too many times people are making money and not knowing what to do with it. Do you know that people don't have an emergency fund? Did you know that people don't even... I read a statistic the other day that says less than 20% of the American population has $600 that they can easily put their hands on. How many of y'all know to pay yourself before you pay anybody else? Like these are things that we need to know in order to survive financially in the real world. Oh, you didn't know that stuff I was telling you? Of course you didn't. Like nobody taught it to you. Because nobody taught it to you, well, it's hard for you to implement things that somebody does not teach you. And so what I'm saying is before we send these kids out into the real world, let's make sure they have as much financial knowledge as they can get. Let's make sure these children know what to do with their money, where to place their money, how to make their money work for them. If we don't tell them, nobody's going to tell them. And you, just like me, tried to figure it out on yourself, by yourself, and you see where it got you. Look at your financial situation. Would you like for the next generation to be living the same way that you're living right now? Probably not. So do something about it. Do something productive about it. Do something beneficial. So, Wally, what are you suggesting? This is what I'm suggesting. If you know a graduate, a high school graduate, or even a college graduate, or even somebody getting like a doctorate degree, I don't care, any graduate, buy them a business. Buy them a business. Wally, what I do? Do you know there are at least, at the minimum, 475 tax breaks that business owners can qualify for? Did you know that? No, you didn't know that because you're probably no business owner. And so you're not writing off any of your expenses. And because you're not writing off any of your expenses, all your debt's just piling up. You do realize that this country is designed for business people. All the tax breaks and all the good stuff happens to who? Business people. So if you really want to put this person in the best position to be as successful as they can in the United States of America, you need to make them a business person. And if you make them a business person, it can have benefits both ways. You call that graduate, you tell that graduate, hey, watch this video. Listen to this guy named Wally. He's really, really smart. He's got some good stuff going on, and he can give you the blueprint to financial education, financial literacy. That way, after they walk across the stage, they'll honestly be set for life. Putting that diploma in your hand, putting that certificate in your hand, getting that piece of certification, that doesn't set you for life. Wally, how can you say that? Because my generation tried that. Has been trying it. Even the people that came before me, they tried that. Go to high school, go to college, get a degree. After you get a degree, find a job, you work that job, and you'll be able to retire and live happy. Y'all know that don't work. And so my thing is, I think it's very disingenuous to tell somebody that yeah, this is what you need to do. Go ahead and congratulations, walk across the stage, and now go out there into the real world and make as much money as you can. You know that doesn't work. You know that doesn't work. You know living paycheck to paycheck does not work. So why are you going to encourage these children to do that? Tell them to get a business. If they can get a business, there are tax breaks that they can qualify. They can write off their miles in between traveling. They can write off their meals if it's a business dinner. Like, did you know that? You probably didn't know that because you're probably not a business person. You need to look into what are the positive consequences. Consequences aren't negative all the time. You need to look into what are the positive consequences of being a business person. And once you realize that there's significantly great consequences of being a business person, you will stop buying graduates $20 pieces of stuff that they will never use again. I'm talking, you won't get them cards. You won't get them things that you know that they're never going to use in this thing called life. You'll buy them a business, because like if you buy them into my business, there's this thing called the Cashback Mall, and with the Cashback Mall you shop and you get a discount. So if the graduate that you know has this business and you shop at their business, you get the discount in the Cashback Mall. They get the money from somebody having shopped at their business. How is that a bad thing? If you buy a graduate a business, they then have lifelong methodology for people to invest in them. Oh my God. Let me say that. Listen. If you buy somebody a business, if you buy a graduate a business, I told you, send them this video, tell them, hey, you're a graduate, you need to listen to this guy named Wally. He will get you the blueprint to financial success. Just follow it, do what he says. If you do that for them, you can get yourself discounts on things. Why? Because they got a business that you're invested in. And that way, there's never ever a question again about what should we get this person. Mother's Day, Father's Day, their birthday, Christmas, every major holiday, you just shop from their store and you put money in their pocket. That's how you tell somebody you really care about them. That's how you tell somebody I'm really trying to help you out in this thing called life. Not sending them down the same rabbit trails that we've gone down, trying to do the right thing, because we know that don't work. We know that doesn't work. So instead of telling these kids, congratulations, you graduated, now go get a job, because you know they'll never be able to live comfortably. You know that. How do you know that? Because you ain't living comfortably. You got a 9-to-5. I wasn't living comfortably with my 9-to-5. Look, if these children don't get financial knowledge, if these children don't change their financial responsibility, if these children don't change their attitude towards money, they'll forever be in the hole. You know that. How do you know that? It's probably where you find yourself now, if you'll be honest with yourself. But it doesn't have to be like that. It does not have to be like that. It can all change. To honestly support these graduates, buy them a business. Help them to be financially set for the rest of their life. Because you know them going to a 9-to-5 job making somebody else rich only does that. It only makes somebody else rich. So let's figure out how to honestly help these graduates, make them rich, because guess what? They're going to be the ones taking care of us. So check this out. If you love what the Father of Feather Philosophy has dropped on you this morning, put it in the comment section. If it's watched on a replay, put hashtag replay. But greater than that, forward this to a graduate so they know and they understand that they need to have a business and they can find a place where they can get into business. That's necessary. Why is it necessary? Think about how you feel when your money's messed up. You can keep these children from feeling like that. Do your part.